Hi everyone, today's a totally different video. It's about something that's affected me most of my life since age 7, and that is migraine with aura. And I used to suffer terribly with it, and I would be so sick for 24 48 hours of just constant pain. I mean, pain you can't believe. Pain's so bad it makes you vomit just over and over until there's nothing left. And it ruined my childhood because I never knew when a migraine would happen, and I used to get them a lot. I remember in 7th grade I got a migraine every Tuesday for a month. So and when I finally got to college, I found a great doctor who gave me an old-time medication called Cafragot, which is to abort the migraine, and he gave me Furanol, which is a painkiller. So that was great, but it still didn't prevent them. So I eventually made it to a fantastic neurologist whom I still see to this very day, and she tried me out on triptans. Those are another abortive medication. Didn't work for me. I can't take them. And we tried out different antidepressants like amitriptyline and nortriptyline. Didn't give the desired results. And we finally went to an anti-seizure medication, which was topiramate, or better known as Topamax. And I was on that for 11 years. Fortunately, they don't tell you that when you're on it that long, you have a very high rate of developing kidney stones, which I did last October, and it was large. It had to be surgically removed. I immediately weaned off the Topamax, and I've been Topamax free for nearly a year. But the problem is the migraines with aura that had been prevented all those years have come roaring back. So what is a migraine anyway? First you get something usually called a prodrome. You could be irritable, sleepy. You could have diarrhea, constipation, food cravings, hyperactivity, or nothing. I know, and this is like a day before, that I get food cravings and hyperactivity. So that's something sometimes I catch, and other times the other day is like doing everything and I need pancakes. I didn't catch it. And the next day I woke up with what comes next, and it's the aura. Now I get visual auras, and I will show you my lovely artwork. They look sort of like this. I get different, these are 3 different styles that I get. This is the most common, called fortification aura, and they flicker and they flicker and they grow bigger and bigger, and it's caused by, they think, a chemical or electrical wave moving across your visual cortex. They've watched these things happen on MRIs. And you can get sensory auras in addition to the visual or separately. That's where you might lose feeling in these fingers, and it goes up your arm and up into half your face. Luckily, I don't get those as much. That was always a given, but every once in a while, saying last, without the Topamax, I didn't really get that. But before and now, I get that. You can have dysphasic aura, where you have trouble speaking. That happens to me, and I know I cannot write either. And when I was in driver's ed in high school, we had to take notes, and I was having a full-blown aura. Next day I went to look at my notes. It might as well have been Klingon. And so those are the things that you can pay attention to. Are you having visual, speech, sensory issues? And then afterwards, some people are lucky and they don't. I'm not one of the lucky ones. You get the attack. That's when you get hit in the side of the head with a hammer. And it's just so intense. I just lie down in a dark room. And I take now Fiorset, because since my giving of my kidney, my donation, I can't take any more aspirin products. So I take a Fiorset, and I just lie down in a dark room. Sometimes I put an ice pack on the back of my neck and on the front of my head. That gives some result. Makes you feel a little bit better. So the attack, of course, can last 4 hours, can go 72 hours. Now, I've already passed the 24-hour mark, and my head still is hurting. But I will get past it, and I will move into the post-drome. That's when your head finally feels better, but you feel really wrung out like a dish rag, or hung over. As I said, if I can't bend down, I said I can't go below the equator. And that's the story of the migraine. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I get my auras and they get really big, they block out about 4/5 of my vision, and that's called a scotoma. And my auras always last, I've timed them, 35 minutes. Don't come to me before 35. They will go away in 35 minutes, but then the pain comes. And so, right now, all I'm doing is taking vitamins that are recommended to try to prevent, and that is magnesium and vitamin B2. And they also recommend something called butterbur, but since it's related to the ragweed family, I can't take butterbur. So I'm trying to be a good girl and remember to take my magnesium and my vitamin B2 and my vitamin B12 and all those vitamins, because I want to have a good life. Those 11 years of not having to worry, that was good. Now I have to worry, but I'm older and I'm wiser and I have more tricks up my sleeve to get past this. And if anyone out there thinks they may have the same thing, see your doctor. Get a recommendation for a good neurologist. There's hope out there. And I might try the newest weapon in the arsenal, which is Botox injections, where they put it, I think, in your forehead, maybe the back of your neck. But I'm a little weary about things with botulism, and I don't know why. Maybe because it could kill you. I know Botox is supposed to be safe. So that's my story. That's my story about my life and the basics of a migraine with aura. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment. Tell me about you if you have it. Share and subscribe. And I really appreciate all the support, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.